when the truth is found to be lies, and all the joy in you dies. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. When the garden flowers, they're all dead, and your mind's so full of dread. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Anyone out there? Switching it up a bit. Usually go on the book of Facebook now on those grand faces. Your eyes, I say, your eyes may look like his. Yeah, but in your head, baby, I'm afraid you don't know where it is. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Would you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Tears are running all around your breast. Your friends, baby, you like the rest. Don't you want somebody to love? Wouldn't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. I gotta practice this. I thought I knew that. Oh, you know what? I put these little videos, not these, but I make some reels on the Gram of Instas and also the Book of Grams, the Book of Faces. I put them up and then I load them up as shorts onto the Tube of Views, and man, they perform well. You know, dozens of views. Well, okay, I'm exaggerating, but a couple weeks ago, and it's pretty obvious, but the algorithm was giving me a chance, and they pushed my videos, and I got about 400 views on 2 consecutive videos. And the problem with my problem is that I didn't know where to look to see any comments, because on one of the videos I had asked people if they could identify this riff I was working on. So I'm going to have to be more attentive to that, more, what's that word? You know, when you're paying overly close attention to detail. It's like meticulous, but it's, zoot. Okay. Well, anyway, that's beside the point. Hope you enjoyed that. That was Somebody to Love by the Jefferson Airplane. So Grace Slick, at the very end of the song, she does this great, like, wail where her voice is, she's got her vibrato in full effect. But also, speaking of that, so today I'm trying something different. Usually I broadcast this on the Book of Faces simultaneously as I record video for the Tube of Views. But today I'm doing it, I'm doing the simulcast on the Gram of Instas. No one's come on yet. The dialogue says, we're telling people that you've started a live video. Okay, thanks. So come along. But if you're watching this on the Tube of Views, I get consistently like one thumbs up on my posts, on my videos, on my vlogs. And so what I am encouraging you to do, and everyone can do this, is if you're going to put a little thumb on there, please, because it doesn't identify who's putting the thumb on there. I have a suspicion, John Esther Fry, perhaps. Put a little comment too. And not only that will help me identify and thank you, but it will also help that nudge that algorithm, because what I'm trying to do here is it's not completely egotistical, narcissistic, and conceited and arrogant. It's that I'm trying to build an audience to sell my art. Okay, so like I have my latest painting here, yes, Crâne de Bélier. Signed. This one came together real quick over Easter weekend, but I'm super pleased with the results. What I was doing was I was trying to do something a little bit more expressive and quick, and also influenced by, I know a lot of artists here who do sort of naive, neo-expressionistic street art type aesthetic, and so I wanted to fall into that because I find that a lot of my work, you can see some in the background there, these Rooftop de Paris, they're sort of the color, the palette is rather drab. You know, it is based on old book pages and the color of the walls of the Parisian buildings, so I guess that's built into the theme, but I wanted to try something a little bit more colorful, and the next one I'm going to do that too. But I took inspiration from Jean Michel Basquiat from the 80s, you know him perhaps. The background is almost exactly the same as a, not quite of course, of a painting of his called The Warrior, so you can check that out. It's called The Warrior. It was auctioned the greatest price fetched for an auctioned work of art in the Asian market, apparently. I don't know how old that article is. Then I was going to, he has a black figure on there made with these, with grease stick pencil, the oil stick pencil, and with green hair and red eyes and a dagger or a sword. And I was going to put a figure in here, and then in the background what you can see is that he was really obsessed with the human crania, as you may recall. And so you can see that he started to do a skull, but then painted over it to put the figure over it. So that's what I was going to do with this. But then I thought, oh no, what a shame, because this is covering everything. I think it turned out nice. It's economical in the brush strokes, but effective. Reminds me of what George Martin said about a little help with my friends. The melody is 5 notes. John Lennon devised it for Ringo to sing, so it's ba 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 ba. Wait. Oh, what if I can find it here? What note does it start on? So it's 1, 2, 4, 5. These 5 notes over again. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but I know it's my mind. Oh, excuse me. So you get the point. So that leaves me, so I'm trying to build up the audience so then I can do print runs. I did one print run a while back. I got about 15 people to order things, but if it's a larger audience, it'd be easier to facilitate just because I can get a better price with greater volume. So please do, subscribe, comment, share, and like, all of that good stuff, wherever you're looking at this, please. And because it really helps the channel. And so that's the idea. And what else was I thinking about? Well, so it's sort of a dilemma. Oh, yeah, so I was in a similar situation about 25, 30 years ago, probably. I was working at a tech company in Seattle, Multicom, and the company closed, so I had a wad of cash, and it felt like taking a little break. I think I traveled for a bit. I think I went off to Italy, and then came back, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be an artist now. So I, went around to all these galleries downtown. Pioneer Square is like sort of the art district in Seattle, and someone put me into. I made hopscotched and found this woman who was willing to give me a shot at this little gallery that was under the Alaskan Way Viaduct, and the name of it escapes me right now. But I had a show there, and it was funny when the woman was asking me. She's like, "Okay, we have this show here. You can participate in that one." And then later on this month, we're having an old gay exhibit. You aren't gay, are you? And I'm like, no, and I'm not old either. But she said all gay. Anyway, that's beside the point. So I put up my digital artwork in this little space down underneath the Alaskan Way Viaduct, right on the shores of the Puget Sound, more or less, or the docks of the Puget Sound, the wharfs. And this gal who I'd worked at Multicom, at this tech company, showed up and recruited me for a job at Microsoft. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, I'll keep you updated on the adventure. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends.